Happy new comic book day, everyone. My name is Chris the Comic Vet. Hope this live stream finds you safe and well. Well, yeah, today was the day. I went through a 10 degrees Celsius temperature change. 10 degrees. It's hard on the hard on the body. Let me tell you. I was just talking with some of the guys backstage, and I said, when I got to work this morning, it was -6 degrees Celsius. When I left, it was +4. Now, that's a good thing, but that's going through that was hard on the body, and it was cold, like bitter cold with the wind chill. This has been one of the coldest Marches I can remember. I can remember back in February, I said the warm winds of February here on my channel, and I really feel that was like talking about a no-hitter during the no-hitter, because all of a sudden it's just been bang ever since. Just rough weather. Anyways, what I want to do is just start off by showing some of the books that I'm going to be giving away in a couple weeks' time, 3 weeks. Basically, the first Wednesday in April, everyone that's a channel member, a member of the Comic Army, is going to have a legit opportunity to win these fine books. And there's going to be an addition to this Comic Army box tonight. So make sure that you stick around and find out what I'm going to add. So just to show everyone what's going to be showing up is World's Finest, the second printing, featuring Jack Black on the cover. Batman Beyond the White Knight, issue number 1. The Walmart variant of Doctor Strange, Nexus of Nightmares. This incredible Carnage for the Walmart variant of Carnage Forever. The Foiled Out of Its Mind, Superman, issue number 1. Let's save this one for last. Straight Outta Compton, Homage, Straight Outta Gotham. Love that. Love anything that represents NWA or an homage to NWA. This lenticular Walmart variant of Black Bolt, issue 8, I believe, featuring Days of Futures Past, X-Men. Another Foiled Out of Its Mind, Batman. This is what the facsimile of 357. Yeah, man, these foil covers are just incredible. One of my favorite artists, Jenny Frison on Poison Ivy 10. Doing a little Shakespeare right there, don't you think? And the book donated by Retro Rocket Comics is thank you, Rob, is the Syndicate exclusive, the trade dress for Mary Jane and Black Cat number 1, cover done by Ivan Tao. So yeah, those are some of the books I'm going to be giving away. All you have to do is make sure that you're a channel member. I'll probably have a good old duck race when it's time to give it away. Everyone seems to love the duck race. Well, I love the duck races, so it's going to be a duck race either way. All right, and I know someone that's probably going on one on that Black Cat and MJ. It's Gary B.
Oh, I have that cover.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I do.
But Gary will take another.
Rob, why do you know me so well?
Gary, YouTube.
Let's say hello to the chat. Les Crucius beat everyone here. Les Crucius, hello from New Mexico. My man, good evening. Trev the Shipping Guru, hope that you're doing well. Thank you for the sticker. Heads up, Trev the Shipping Guru now has excellent round stickers. He sent a few to Retro Rocket Comics, my LCS, for Chris and Kelly, and he was kind enough to include one in there for me, and I picked it up today. Rob, you look a little bewildered.
Yeah, I'm like, don't get Jack, man. I sent Trev all kinds of stuff, man.
Oh, it's in the mail, man. I'll cover for Travis. He is the shipping guru. It's in the mail. Marcus, my man. Hey.
Bubble wrapped and secured, and
and they're nice looking stickers.
Okay, yeah, they are. Nice quality. Everyone, Marcus, again, I missed the live stream, but Marcus has been releasing some of the highlights of the live stream that he did recently with Mark on there and Beckerman and Comic Journey, and it's just gold. Again, pure comedy gold, especially.
Does he know we can't see his face?
Does that gentleman not know? Like, Marcus, thank you for making me laugh. I appreciate it, man. That's just gold. That's available right now on Instagram for those of you that are tuning in.
I was
Uh,
checking those out a little bit at work today, trying not to laugh
yeah,
at work.
yeah, it's good. You know, try to lift up the thing. Mark and Becker just rip them apart. Like that doesn't mute you. We can still hear you. Yeah, we will. We will. We'll show you some pictures of Spider-Man. Cole throwing some of those exclusive emojis up. Damn, it feels good to be a chief. Yeah. Adam, my man, collecting with Durs. Hello. Happy new comic book day. 25 Perez through the mail. Hello to you. We appreciate you stopping by. The entire planet, says Celsius, except for the country that you're in. Just a heads up. Just a heads up. Recognize.
Yeah, and well, never mind.
I don't understand what this means. My allergies are so messed up from 60 to 20 degrees. That's like hell on earth. 60 degrees, you're literally melting. J-Man, thanks for stopping by. All good, my man. Keep up the good work. Everyone, by the way, J-Man does a lot of excellent YouTube content. If you're not subscribed to him, make sure that you give him a follow.
It is why Comic Vet burns everything that he tries to cook. Is when I give him the directions, I'm telling him to smoke this at 250 degrees, and he does, and he freaking screws it up.
I didn't know that temperature went that high. No,
Yeah,
but the funny thing
wait till
is,
you put something in your oven at 450.
well, the funny thing is, so as being a kid that was Generation X here in Canada was basically the first generation that grew up with the metric system as our unit of measurement. So I, of course, because my parents grew up with the imperial system, I'm one of those that knows both. Now, the only area where I truly feel like I'm weak between the two is the temperature itself. Miles, I understand.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah, it's miles, that
especially when
unit
it
of
crosses
distance.
over.
Yeah. And that's the part that gets me, like, because they both hit zero. But anyways,
yeah, but like at negative 40, they meet,
right.
and then they switch which one is colder.
But the one thing I can say is when it comes to like any kind of like measurement, like for woodworking and stuff like that, I got them at Imperial rules. The last thing I want to do is count out like 3 millimeters. Like, what's that? But I understand an eighth of an inch, no problem. And same with cooking. So I understand
when you
450 degrees Fahrenheit is how you cook, a Hungry Man TV dinner.
When you want 8 inches and you're sitting there like going like, I need 6, 7, no, I need like 20 centimeters. Yeah.
No, my mind went elsewhere. My mind was like, yeah, all Chris's dates recognize an eighth of an inch.
Wow.
Whoa, Frank, Gary. Yes.
Sometimes your mind goes in bad places, Chris.
Wow. Good for you, though. Good for you. J-Man is saying that his polls this week was Gunslinger Spawn, Masters of the Universe, Nemesis Reloaded, Superman Lost, and Wildcats. Let's see. Cole saying that he wants to win just for the Jenny Prison cover that I was scared to buy. I talked about Gary B to one of my shop workers today. We were talking about Red Sonja. Look at that. See, and I got to admit, Gary, like, I'm sure most of the YouTube world would be, as soon as they see a Conan book, a Red Sonja book, we think of you. Like, I walk into Retro Rocket, and he's got a bunch of those old 70s magazines of Conan, and right away, I want to just like take pictures and send it to you because I know that you're into it. And then remember one time months ago, you're like, yeah, because I had them all.
I do.
Multiple copies.
Yeah.
On a lot of them, yes, Rob, that is true.
Yeah, Robbie's saying he's got you. DJ Links, my man. Happy new comic book day. Thanks for stopping by. He said what he said.
I need to sit like this so I can have a cape.
There you go.
Brian LCS, my man. Happy new comic book day to you. Again, everyone, make sure that you're getting ready. Get those YouTube channels in mind. The CBC Awards are going to be opening up in May, nominations. And so just keep in mind your favorite YouTube personalities and throw a nomination in. or show, plural.
Forget the passing up. Forget about who cares who's on it. Just the show's awesome.
This just in: Chris hates Liberia and the Cayman Islands. I haven't been to either.
I suppose they must be using the imperial system as well.
Well, I know Liberia really mimics the United States. That's no big secret. I've done a little bit of reading into Liberia. Cayman Islands, I was not aware that they did that. So thank you, Cole. You learn something new every day. Kenneth Bird has joined us.
But they really added when you said the rest of the world, though, they really added to the significance of the population that doesn't.
Yeah, good for you, Cole, to drive home that point. way to shut me up. TM Nerdy, my man. Great interview, by the way, with Mad Spidey today. And Kenneth Bird, as always, we appreciate you stopping by. Let me just... Empire Comics. What's up? What's up? Thanks for stopping by. Happy New Comic Book Day. Couch and Slouching with C Bizzle. That's an awesome handle. But I don't know if I hope I'm saying it correctly.
I would.
I can understand that. I can understand that.
See,
I do fear it myself at times. A lot of people just chatting with each other. TM Nerdy is saying that it's storming there and they got 30 centimeters of snow last night. So basically, that would be one ruler. So those of you that had those wooden rulers in school or whatever, here in Canada, that would be 30 centimeters or 15, 16 inches.
Our rulers are usually 12 inches long, but
okay, maybe it's 12 inches. I don't know.
Because
now, Gary, go ahead.
Because that's 1 foot.
It's a foot. Yeah, Rob's right. Our rulers are 12.
Typically,
I said I had 12
not
inches.
always,
I don't know.
but typically.
Okay, Gary, go ahead. All right.
No, I got the one out of my system, Chris. I'm good now.
Okay, all right. I try to set you up now and then. Backward,
trying to focus now.
Backwoods Collector. Thank you. I appreciate you catching alive. Appreciate that, man. Happy New Comic Book Day.
Oh, can you highlight Shattered Glass? WTF is a centimeter.
You get 2.5 of those centimeters together, you get 1 inch. So yeah, 30 centimeters is 12.
There he is. Okay.
Check
All
your
right.
pants, buddy.
What?
There. I had one more left, Chris.
A centimeter is 10 millimeters, or 1/10 of a meter, or basically 2.5 centimeters, like Rob says, makes up an inch.
Let's uncomplicate things and talk comics.
I'm almost there. Chop and Drop, again, one of the nicest guys in the comic book community. Chop, I appreciate you and your time. Thank you very much. Gary is the worst. Look at that.
That is a true story, Tyler.
All right. So the one thing I wanted to touch on is Shazam apparently is coming out today or tomorrow or this week or next week. I'm not really sure. I gotta admit,
does anyone care?
I enjoyed the first movie.
So did I.
You care about this one?
But since Henry Cavill got fired, my heart is kind of ripped apart when it comes to DC movies right now. But I did see on YouTube that apparently there's now a TV spot that Wonder Woman does make a cameo in this. I just want to ask the two of you guys, did they show this TV spot basically because they're fearful that Shazam is going to bomb at the box office and that people do have a soft spot for Wonder Woman, and maybe this would help bring people out?
I think the opposite.
Okay.
I think to squash all the rumors going around that people have about Gal Gadot and Wonder Woman, whether they're true or not, you say she's got a cameo in this movie, and it kind of quiets the hordes a bit.
I don't know. I'm sure it was leaked by mistake
Exactly.
for the sole purpose of trying to drive a few extra dollars at the box office.
Yeah, I kind of think
always that too.
I'm kind of thinking maybe they're fearful that this is not necessarily going to do well. Like we
I mean,
know that Black Adam basically just cleared and
There's
made a
not a
small
ton of
profit.
buzz. I don't hear a ton of buzz about it. I mean,
Yeah.
people. I mean, it's like, yeah, okay, I see the trailers, I see that stuff, and aside from people going, "Oh, Mary Marvel looks nice," aside from that,
Yeah. Everyone join Rob and myself along with Mark later on this evening on Sector 2815 for Guess That Key. It's quite the all-star lineup, I gotta admit, that's going to be showing up on.
come see me be exposed for the fraud of comic knowledge that I am.
And see me slowly start to fall asleep at 9:30 tonight. So I'm drinking Diet Pepsi right now because I need some caffeine to make it through.
I should bring like a Conan or a Red Sonja key just to screw everybody up.
That's what I was going to do, but okay, I have to try something
Don't
different.
worry, you can phone
Anyways,
a friend.
again,
We'll all bring nothing but Red Sonja keys.
yes,
And no,
yeah. But yeah, everyone, please make sure you check out the excellent Paul tonight for Sector 2815 for Guess That Key. I'm going to be making my debut for that particular fun show. Kyle, my man, Luchero Superhero 87, thank you for stopping by. Hope you and your sister are doing well today. Happy New Comic Book Day to you. So, Cole is saying for YouTube, and then just destroy the comic book. Heads up, if you're one of those that want to make an appearance on Whack Comics, contact Lee or Tyler and say this key phrase, do something in front of a camera, destroy a comic book, and say for YouTube, and you will find yourself on Whack Comics at some point in the very near future.
or you could just somehow become associated with flipping Pokemon and appear in all kinds of videos.
Chris from Retro Rocket Comics had my pull list ready for me today. Even though I got my pull list to him late yesterday, he still had everything that I wanted lined up. So, Chris, thank you for that. And again, he surprised me with the Trev the Shipping Guru sticker. Let's see. Yep. Tyler, thank you for dropping the link. That's the link to Sector 2815, one of my favorite YouTube channels. And again, the deep dives that Paul and Mark do carried me through the most recent crisis event on DC. Go ahead and check those out, everyone, if you haven't had the opportunity. DVH is in the house, my man. Happy New Comic Book Day to you. Wow. Now there's an idea for YouTube, and then rip up a Pokemon card. Wow. I wonder if that would go first or last. Like, there's no way that could be in the middle.
Can I destroy the Pokemon slab?
See, that might put an extra curl in his mustache.
Wow. Wow. You heard it here first in my channel, everyone. Wow. Yeah. Trev, Rob got way too excited.
Oh, pulling a whole stack for YouTube.
That's awesome.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Let's get into some new comic book day comic books. All right. By the way, I got a flyer today for Free Comic Book Day. I didn't realize it was coming up this fast. The first Saturday of May is Free Comic Book Day.
Yeah, where did you get that flyer?
I got that flyer at my LCS, Retro Rocket Comics, located in Cambridge, Ontario, just about 75 kilometers or 55 miles due west of my birth city, Toronto, Ontario.
Wow.
It's true.
Very cool.
All right. As always, when it comes to my comic books, I always start with the franchise. This is kind of the franchise. It's Miles Morales. This is Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 4. Yes, 4.
The franchise tangent.
Yeah. Again, Miles' books are better than Peter's books.
Wow.
It doesn't take much, though. Sad. So, as most of you know, I'm the co-host of Only Slabs, a CBC award-winning show, by the way, and nominations open up in May. So remember us in May, and also you can remember Gary B for his 1011.
But
which
mostly
is
remember us.
yes, unless somehow I get nominated along with Gary, like and co-host sometimes, rarely, Chris the Comic Vet, then no. The one book that does show up quite a bit is the Hulk, Todd McFarlane Hulk cover of Wolverine and the flashing claws. Well, today there was an homage to it, and this is it for Hulk 13. But Chris the Retro Rocket Comics kind of pointed something out. He's like, look, his claws are actually coming out properly, angled, not straight. I'm like, oh, I never really noticed that before. So everyone, if you happen to have a copy of, what's it, 340? Hulk 340? If you happen to have a copy, go take a look and see what Chris is talking about. But yeah, this is cover done by Steve McNiven. It's actually a pretty cool homage.
I will
really
admit
good
at first when I saw it on the shelf today, I thought, oh, did they put a facsimile out of that?
Yeah.
And oh, no. And, all right.
It's just an homage. But yeah, again, where I was going with that is that Hulk 340, if it is indeed 340, is one of the books that seems to be a frequent slab shown on Only Slabs. A book that kind of caught my curiosity when I was looking through books that were coming out for this week was from Image Comics, No One. So I went ahead and picked up No One. I am excited to get into it. I got to admit, I know nothing about it, and those are the kind of comic books that pardon me.
So that's the first
enjoy.
I've seen of it. Is it a sci-fi book, a horror book, sci-fi horror, comedy, or what is it? I'm kind of curious.
He hasn't gotten
Yes.
yet.
Oh, I thought you knew a little bit about it, and that's why
I don't know anything about it. I saw the cover, and I saw the creative team that's there. I always get his name wrong. Buccellato?
Drop me an IG if it's worth picking up.
Yeah, I will. Again, No One, issue number 1.
Oh, well, Cole just ruined it for me. I don't want it.
No One is a Power Ranger book on Image. On Image.
Well, he's saying like a la Radiant Black.
Right.
Okay. Well, I picked up number 1 then. House of Slaughter 13.
It's part of the massive universe.
Roscoe, my man, happy new comic book day. Thanks for stopping by. Marvel Matt, Comics by the Bay, happy new comic book day. So yeah, House of Slaughter, again, this is good stuff. Like, I know everyone crapped on the first arc and kind of left it by the wayside. It's good. It's really good. But what's even better is Nemesis Reloaded by Mark Miller. So I say Miller. Is it actually Millar? Like, because every time I say
not
Millar,
an E.
well, that's it. Every time I say
he says
Millar,
it's Miller himself.
What does he say?
I said Mark Miller says it's Miller himself. I saw him in an interview and he said Miller.
So he pronounces his name wrong.
You know,
I'll let you argue it with him.
Names are the only words in the English language that people can change the pronunciation
because
and force people to say it the way they want.
Pecan,
right.
tomato.
But anyway,
right. You urinate in a pecan, but you eat a pecan pie, right?
That's a pecan pie.
Mark's pick for Two Cool Guys, Two Hot Picks, surprise, surprise, was Christopher Priest's Superman Lost, issue number 1. I got to admit, even if it wasn't Mark's pick, I was going to pick this up. It seems really, really intriguing. Superman goes into space, and he's only gone in our time just for a few minutes, a few moments. But Superman in his own time has actually been gone 20 years. So I'm very curious to see what Christopher Priest does with that story. Let's see. Kenneth Bird. The draw is in a few weeks, not tonight. My hot pick was the return of the excellent Noctera. This is Noctera issue number 12. What a Val. What a Val. We're going to find out. Noctera number 12. This excellent story by Tony S. Daniel and the writer Scott Snyder. And the book that I said at the top of the show was going to be an addition to the Comic Army box is actually the 1 in 10 variant, Virgin variant for Noctera number 12. Yeah. What a Val. I think Val is actually one of the best heroine characters that we've had in the last couple of years, right up there with Erica Slaughter, as far as I'm
I,
concerned.
Val's awesome.
Yep, excellent character, excellent character. All right, and that was my new comic book day. Slightly north of 50, not much, slightly north of 50. Let's just take a look at the chat for a moment. 62 Lefty Blues, happy new comic book day. Thanks for stopping by. Again, TJ, my man, it's been a minute. Flash by Night Comics. Hope that you're doing well. Yes, I can confirm myself. He doesn't do it necessarily, but Mark does enjoy Superman.
It's hard to tell though. He keeps it on the down low.
Right. He talks about Spider-Man a hell of a lot more. So you have to get through all that Spider-Man news and Spider-Man glory to find out about Superman. I said I was going to buy Superman Lost in a short like 3 months ago, but didn't buy it. DCUI, or yeah, Ultra for the win. Oh, I'm glad to see that it was actually released. My question then, Cole, is was it released before New Comic Book Day? Like I know yesterday DC released their books, but was the book available online then before yesterday? Mark is saying, yeah, Val's intriguing character and not silly, not over the top, just no nonsense, kind of like Erica Slaughter that way. Mark is saying they would have snagged that 1 in 10. Yeah, it's pretty damn cool, And the cool thing is that Chris sold it to me for cover at Retro Rocket Comics, so that's why I said, well, I'll give it away now. Forget Val. What of Blacktop Bill? I get bad news about Blacktop. No, he'll get it in a month. Okay, very cool. All right, Rob, my man. I'm curious about ratios. I didn't see much Star Wars, but please show us what you got.
It was a light week as well. I didn't get much in the way of ratios, but I did. You guys started off again, like you said. There's Spider-Man. And then there's Spider-Man.
Awesome.
Then there was Spider-Man.
Oh.
Somehow just kind of really dig this cover. Then there's Spider-Man Tangent, which I feel like I had to close out the mini series, I suppose.
Bonjour, Jean, ça va? Hello,
although
Jean.
I decided I'm skipping Red Goblin. I can't do it. I'm done. So I left that on the shelf. I did pick up
Goblins.
Batman: The Adventures Continues, number 3. So this is the 3rd volume in their continuing saga of the animated universe.
It's like I always say: if you say Mark's name so many times, he'll just appear like Beetlejuice.
Multiversity, Harley Quinn screws up the DCU.
Who's the creative team for that one there? I wasn't familiar with the cover artist when I saw it.
Amanda Connor's on the cover of this one.
Okay.
And then it's got Thierry and Faber.
El Green Machine, Larry. Happy New Comic Book Day. Thank you for stopping by.
But Amanda Connor drawing Harley, how can I go wrong?
When my goblin gets read, I go to the doctor. Yeah, never enough goblins.
Noctera. And then the only ratio I picked up this week.
Oh, you got it.
Was the 1 in 10, yeah.
Very nice. That is a cool cover.
It was pretty sexy, and the price was right. So
there is an original sketch variant of that one as well. That's just the black and white. Yeah, I got to admit, I kind of like the cover, the color.
Yeah, it was exactly it. It was like first I started to grab the B cover because look, and I saw the incentive was there. I was like, oh, and it was only $1 more. And I'm like, oh, all right, I'll pick that up.
I'm hoping this new arc is just as good as the last one. It was top 3 independents.
There was a beautiful book I really contemplated. So there was, it looks like, I think it was part of Lazarus. And it had to have been, if it wasn't a 1 in 50, it had to be a bigger ratio. I don't know, because the price on the book, there was only one of them. and the price on the book on my LCS was $124. But it was an absolutely gorgeous, foiled out of the mind, featuring Wonder Woman on the cover, and it was like kind of like the gold foil was almost like one of those David Nakayama kind of solid backgrounds with a pseudo negative space, but it was like gold
Adrian.
foil with then the colors inset into that for Wonder Woman. It was beautiful. I'll see if I can find it, a picture of it to pop up. But I couldn't. Oh my god! I don't care about this title, and B, I wouldn't pay that much for that book because I don't care about that title.
Yeah, Adrian, happy New Comic Book Day. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see.
But
Gary,
it did
my
make me
man,
think.
show us what you got.
All right. So before New Comic Book Day, I will show 2 ratio variants I did pick up this week.
Awesome.
And that was the Exterminators 1 in 25 Dazzler cover.
Signature King, thanks for stopping by.
And then
Hold on. Throw that back up one more time.
All right.
I'm a Dazzler fan as well.
This is the 1 in 25.
Terrific.
And this is the Terry Dodson 1 in 50.
That's awesome. Now that Exterminator's, I think that's only a few months old, right? Like
It was only a 5 issue. It just ended.
Yeah.
It was really good though, really fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Then,
I believe I made that my hot pick for issue number 1 when it first came out.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's I will say though, it's not going to be for everybody. You're either going to like the humor or you're not. It's going to be one way or the other. So one of the best written books out there that nobody gives enough credit, Captain Marvel 47 by Kelly Thompson. He's been with it since issue 1. This is the Women's History Month variant.
It's very nice. I gotta admit, I've read a few arcs from this particular run of Captain Marvel. I enjoyed them. Kelly Thompson's run on Black Widow was fantastic.
It was
fantastic.
That ended too soon.
Yep.
And then we have the regular A cover with the Brood all over it. We got Jessica Drew in there. Just a great with the Brood taking over. Looks great.
It's true.
And crossed over with the X-Men book, so pick that up. Then the last variant of it I got, and this is the Infinity Saga variant.
Very nice.
All right, so I didn't get.
Is that a peach cover?
I'm not sure if this one actually is. I'm gonna have to look into it.
Which one?
This one. Because it didn't actually look like her little symbol down here when I looked at the artist.
You
I
know,
gotta look it up.
That looks like a cover. Hold on, let me look. Cause there was there. It looks like it's a reused cover from.
Marcus, is that worth picking up in the trade when it gets released? All Against All. I can remember when that first started coming out a little while ago. And Jim Comics, my man, it's been a minute. Happy New Comic Book Day. Thanks for stopping by.
Then next I picked up I've been waiting for this book for months. So some good old Patsy Walker action, Hellcat number 1.
Very cool.
Great. I love that cover. But I also love the Lee Inyard cover.
Oh, very nice. Spotlight cover. Looks nice.
Then the Peach Momoko cover.
There we go. There's Pocan Joe. Joe, my man. Happy New Comic Book Day.
The Scotty Young one.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure Nick from Nick's Kicks and Comics picked himself up one of those as well.
And I'm not the biggest Scotty Young kitty art fan, but that one's nice. All right, then Frank Frazzetta's Death Dealer number 10.
Oh, now hold on a sec. Let's give that the glory that it deserves. That is an excellent cover. My goodness.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's how I sit at work and I tell people what to do.
Then, of course, the wrap up to Berserker.
Yes. Yeah. I'm going to pick up the trade, the collected trade when it comes out.
We all had this one in common.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Val.
Everyone loves Val. Scott Snyder is such an excellent writer.
Now, if you don't like Val, you're not welcome in America or Canada. And then the Last Barbarians. First issue was really good, not great. They can either go really good with this, or they can go if they make her too sassy and not enough character development. Like
That's a
right now, she
great
has enough
cover.
sass, but they have to be careful writing her.
Oh, okay, Gary. Just we're gonna
Sorry.
hit the pause button for a sec. So this is the foiled out.
Yeah, this one it doesn't show it. It doesn't come across as clear in the picture, but this is all that yellow on the cut on it was gold foil.
Oh wow!
Wow. So this is the 1 in 100.
I don't know what the fuck this was.
Okay.
But it was because I'm not seeing that this one looks like it's got the gold foil or not. But it was definitely an incentive, and it was a spicy cover. I mean, it made me think about it.
Wow.
And I don't. It's not anything I care about. It was just such a good striking cover. But
Yeah, that is
It definitely
terrific.
is.
Who's the cover artist for that?
let me look. Sorry, you're asking questions that I don't really know what I'm doing. Lazarus Planet. That is Dave Sampry.
So
Okay.
this last cover of The Last Barbarians, this is her brother.
Now, Gary, can you throw the other cover that you had just back up there?
Oh yeah.
Now, I don't know who the cover artist is for this, but that really has a Joshua Middleton flavor to it. The female cover there.
Yeah, and the art inside these books is really good too.
Okay.
Like, this is, and like I said, the book has potential to be really good. They just have to not fall into some pratfalls of writing. And then, of course, cover of the week with the Frazetta cover is Shutter, the horror magazine.
Wow. Prehistoric terror stalks.
Because
The Valley
Frazetta
of
always wins.
Blooded Death.
And for anyone that's fans of like old school horror, those mags, Shutter and Vampirus Carmilla are fantastic. It's all black and white stories, the same exact format. They read just like the old stories. They're amazing. And you get some reprints of old stories as well, which are great.
Yeah, DVH likes it, saying it's awesome. Now, you
That's it.
don't
That was
read
my haul.
you don't read Draculina? I saw that Draculina had a new book today. You don't
I
read
do.
that?
I do. I'm not a Vampirella
Okay.
guy, so I don't do anything with her universe unless it crosses over with Red Sonja here or there. But that's a Dynamite thing. I would never connect the two.
Very good.
Chris, it looks like it's a 1 in 50.
It's a 1 in 50 gold foil, but you said they wanted over $100 for it.
Well, yeah, well, even like unknown or Comic Mints got it. They're asking for one. They're asking 149.
Wow. I guess
And
everyone's speculating on it.
1 in 50 ratio foil. Yeah, my store had it at 120. But
That's nuts for foil. Come on.
right, well, it's
We
hype.
forget the 80s, do
It's
we?
it's the
Gary?
early hype, but you know what? That's one of those books that you'll probably be able to find at half that to 3/4 that in a few weeks because nobody's buying it. But
Yeah, it may stay above 50 though. It may stay above ratio.
well,
That
as a
is
ratio,
that
yeah,
is
it may
beautiful.
come down to $75 or something. But some of them are some of those ones will come down. So it all depends on what the hype is for it, right? Early hype on it because it's a striking cover.
It is.
So they try to get what they can for it while they can, and
Yeah, let's be honest. Wonder Woman does have some of the best non-cover A covers in the last 10 years out of DC. That's how I discovered Jenny Frison. It's how I discovered Joshua
I
Middleton.
was saying, especially the Middleton covers were
Yeah, the
incredible.
Middleton stuff. Yeah, Jenny Frison's totally how I discovered those artists is because of the Wonder Woman cover Bs. Circumstances saying that JP collects ratio rule suggests hitting everything double ratio means it will hold value.
well, it'll
50
definitely hold some value, but 50, 75, yeah, it's not going to hold
Yeah,
100.
but
Not necessarily for an event book like that, unless something else significant is happening inside of it. It's not going to remain $150 book for a long period of time, probably.
Old Wolf 65, my man, happy new comic book day. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. The cool thing about those foil books is you have a legit shot at 9A or better if it looks good to the eye, right? But
no fingerprints.
Right, no fingerprints. Get yourself
I got a bunch of those
little
1 in
shandy there
50
to get rid of
Batman.
it.
a bunch of the 1 in 50 Batman foils, and I'm like dead fearing sending them in because like no matter how, I can clean them and stuff, and then like I'm gonna hand them off to them, and they're gonna unpack them, and their newbie graders that they have now, can they be trusted not to put fingerprints on it and go, oh, there's fingerprints all over it?
Yeah, CGC has been turning the books around a lot quicker. However, they're a little bit more harsh, it seems, on
I
newer
wouldn't
stuff.
even say that. I wouldn't necessarily say that they're more harsh, as I would say that they're more inconsistent.
I was gonna say I thought they were actually kind of nice to the book I just got back. So
What did you
They
get
were
back again,
gloriously
Jeremy?
nice to that 8.5 Magnus I got that had a half-inch tear on, or sorry, the 1.5 centimeter tear
Well,
on the
now I
front
understand.
cover that they completely didn't even put in the grader's notes.
so Chris, I
Signature.
got this upgraded for myself because I had a reader copy about
Yep.
it was about a 3.0, 3.5 because it had some staple stuff, but it's my reader copy and I had a facsimile. But I got this.
Oh,
I
Rogue.
got it in a
Very
9.0.
nice.
So I sent this out and I got it back in less than 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah. No extra, just a regular paywall. Nothing. I
Standard
didn't pay for anything. Yes.
their
Yeah, I didn't pay
their
for
standard
anything else.
turnaround time, Chris, is 15 days is what they're saying. And they're hitting, for the most part, their in-house turnaround time before they tell you that it's shipping right now is about 6 to 7 days for modern books.
Just a heads up, Mark is the reader copy.
Well,
just ask his lovely wife.
That's fine though. That means that you get all the love
Yeah,
and
you're the
the
enjoyed.
attention,
You're the
and
enjoyed one.
they touch you and handle you and all those other things versus getting put on a shelf somewhere and just looked at occasionally. And
I gotta admit, my only 9.9 that I have in my collection is a foil book. So yeah, that's what I thought. That when I see foils, it's like, oh, if it's nice and shiny and without fingerprints, you have a legit shot.
yeah, same thing with lenticulars.
Lenticular's the same thing.
I have a couple lenticulars. I just don't know if they're really worth sending in.
No, that's the problem. They're usually not.
Yeah. They're all like they're not. I have two of that Moon Knight book, which everybody seems to love. But I'm like, but do I need it encased? I don't.
Okay. But yeah, Gary, did you mail that in? Did you mail that in yourself then to get it back
right from
up?
the comic shop. I do all my submissions through Rhinos.
Okay. Yep, Reynolds Comics located in Rochester, New York.
I
hope to make it there one day.
Locally and then sent out.
Very good, very good. Usually I submit my stuff at cons, and just that way I just save on shipping whenever they come north of the border. But yeah, Durs likes your book.
I thought CGC announced that they had a place that you can ship to in Canada now.
Yeah, I haven't exercised that. The most recent stuff that I've submitted to CGC was for the Todd McFarlane signing. And if you're curious on how that turned out, check out the video I just dropped.
As I said
on Monday.
As I said, it was a fine video, but I didn't think it was the one video of all your videos you've ever done that I have to watch.
He was really selling it in it though.
I know.
One video.
If you only watch the one video, you don't watch this one. I'm like, really? No, I don't know. You've got some good content. Don't
you think
sell
so?
Don't sell some of that past content short.
Hey man, I don't know, man. I got lots of love for Todd. What can I say? I got lots of love for Todd.
You don't think your ASM one is worth is a better unboxing than that?
Fine. Fine. And yes, if you're curious to see the unboxing for my ASM one, I most recently delivered it in a short. It's been out there before, as a part of when my YouTube journey first began. It was a part of my 12 Days of Christmas videos, and I most recently released the unboxing video of my ASM one on a short. And
did you do it on Boxing Day?
No, I did it. It was the very first short I ever released. So I thought, yeah, why not? If you're going to start, why not start with Spider-Man? So that was my my very first short, and it got a little bit of traction. It did well, or at least what I feel as well. It did well. So yeah, if you're curious to see what my ASM one looks like before Stan Lee signed it, check out that video. And if you ever want to see the book now how it is, just ask and I'll show you. I keep it right here, spring loaded.
Sometimes you don't even have to ask. Just try to flex.
If someone shows their copy, I'm like, hey,
or just show something and try to flex and like brag for a moment. And he'll go, "Oh yeah, that's cute. It's adorable."
No, this is what happens when you sell a house. you get to buy one special thing, and mine was ASM one because AF-15 even then was out of reach.
What if I sell a kid? Does that work? Can I do that?
Depends what part of the world you sell that kid to, I would think.
Good point.
Let's see it. Let me see. Do I have it close by? Let me get these books here. So yeah, this is my Spider-Man 1. Signed. I'll put that down. Where is it? Let's see.
Where is my little?
Where is my ASM one?
Did Rob come to my house and steal it?
What's up with that? Everyone's like, just wait, he'll whip it out. No problem. Yeah. It's not close by.
It's usually under your desk.
It's normally I normally sit on it and carry it around.
It's like in the holster on that chair, right to your sides. That way, just in case somebody comes in.
I do have Watchmen close by because I'm enjoying this. Let's see. Nope.
Yeah, right.
Well, this is just thrilling content, is it not?
I know.
Yeah. Next week I'll have it.
Oh, I should say I didn't get the ratio for the Miles Morales today, but that's only because I had already pre-ordered it somewhere else.
Imagine being so gangster.
Hey, it's DVH. You have no idea, dude.
I know exactly where it is. I'll be right back.
Dude, for a while had an ASM3 sitting in his
here we go
in his box, his mailbox in the U.S. Didn't know what was. He kept saying like, when COVID he couldn't cross the border. I don't know. It's an early ASM book. I don't know. It's been sitting there for a while. Didn't even know what book he had in there. It's like one of the first 3 issues of Amazing Spider-Man. What a sucker. So Gary,
yes,
what you got going on this week? What's
going on? What I got going on is tomorrow night on In the Hot Seat with the Usual Suspects, we have Adam Durz on from Durz Comics. And
Adam Durz, I totally know that guy.
Yep, so he'll be on In the Hot Seat tomorrow night. Saturday, we had Dr. Von Hoots on a special Saturday edition of the 10-1-1.
I'll be tuning in for that one.
What time's that going to be?
8 p.m. Eastern, and a new co-host for that night is going to be none other than Ignacio.
Wow, terrific. Gary, have you ever thought about doing the 10-1-1 at 10-11 p.m.?
We could. Anniversary show.
Speaking of anniversaries, Only Slabs is quickly approaching 100 episodes, as is Two Cool Guys, Two Hot Picks. The most recent episode was edition number 95. So what Mark and I are going to do for number 100, I have no idea. And I don't know if he even cares. So we'll find out.
I bet you guys are going to pick out 2 more books.
Yeah, we're probably going to pick out. Or maybe we'll throw a curveball and have like 20 different people do their pick for the week. And Mark and I just judge their book silently. And
they'll have their top 5 books, but they won't have time to get all 5. So
right.
You can tune in next week.
All right. So backstory, my ASM number 1 is in my filming spot where I do take pictures for my YouTube shorts. So it was over there. So it was just out of sight, out of mind temporarily. So this is issue number 2.
Now he couldn't just flex with number 1, Rob. He had to bring issue 2 as well.
Yes, this issue he picked up at C2E2. He traded a Hulk 180
Nice, good
for it.
trade.
He got
Keep
out of a
going.
mystery box,
Keep going.
and he did this at C2E2 with us, and he showed it live to the world on our on location version of Micro Mini version of Slab Hub. Yeah. Then I
It
did
was a
try.
Mark Jewelers, by the way. Mark Jewelers insert
Yeah.
8.5 Hulk 180 that a dealer traded straight up for this 2.5 ASM2.
You're
Yeah.
getting trolled by
And while
Taylor.
I was there, I did actually try to get a copy myself while I was there just to one up him, but unfortunately,
So,
it it didn't happen.
heads up, everyone. It's going to be a long episode for edition 100. We're going to have 100 picks each. So my
I
ASM
still
number
only have a
one.
fraction of my collection.
This is my ASM number one. This is a crown jewel in my collection. Most valuable book that I own by light years. But I had Stan sign this at Fan Expo Toronto back in 2016. His final Canadian appearance. It was actually designated as his final Toronto appearance. So my son, my girl said, "You know what? Crack it, get it signed," and I regret nothing. So yeah, it was just one of those moments.
And then
He
you got to
signed
meet
it.
Stan.
Yep, he signed it. He signed my birthday book as well, my ASM birthday book. And when he was, Tyler's more of a 9.8 guy, and when he was done, he looked up at me and I said, "Hey, thank you for Spider-Man." And he said in that perfect Stan Lee response, "You're welcome." So yeah, ASM1.
Yeah. DVH. So Chris and I have chatted about this concept, and we have some ideas. It won't be a tradition if we're able to, because everything is dependent on your internet stability as well as the equipment that you lug with you. It would all kind of be some kind of special from on site, but probably not a traditional episode by any stretch of the imagination, because that would require us having a place with really good Wi-Fi, with us having the proper equipment that we lug with us, and having a guest and all the other fun stuff. So, but the 100th episode is actually the week before Heroes Con. It just happens to work out that way. So we go our 100th episode will be the week before Heroes Con. We have Heroes Con, which would be a Heroes Con special, and then if we do something there, and then episode 101 the following week.
So yeah, there we go. We got some milestone shows for some pretty cool shows. Yeah. Gary, what's coming up also on the Gary B?
We just did that.
I know.
Yeah, we just did it. Oh yeah.
Where was I? Oh yeah.
You were ignoring your responsibilities as a host of the show, and well, that's why you have a co-pilot,
right?
So the pilot can get up.
Rob, did you say anything?
No, I didn't. I was making sure the guest got proper first goes permissions.
But, Rob, what's coming up for you this week?
Why, Gary, I really appreciate you asking. Tomorrow, well, first of all, tonight I'll be over on Sector 2815 for Guess That Key, along with Chris the Comic Vet. Tomorrow, I have a video dropping. I'll be opening up a $130 IRF Authentics mystery box. Saturday, of course, is Only Slabs, where Chris and I will sit down with TKB Comics and be going over his collection of books. There'll be a smattering of some shorts throughout there, but then I'll wrap up my 3-day cycle on Monday with a CBCS box unboxing for some books that have been there for, oh God, way too long.
Yeah, it'll be our MTV Unplugged edition. AR, Happy New Comic Book Day. Myself, I just released my Todd McFarlane submission return from CGC on Monday. I've dropped a couple different shorts. Yesterday, I released Grow Together Tuesdays. Again, as always, I like to spotlight this handsome gentleman right here, the godfather of the Grow Together initiative here in the comic book community on YouTube. I just feel bad if I wouldn't recognize him because it's not my idea.
Do you find, Chris,
Thank you, Chris.
when you're looking at your comments afterwards on the Grow Together, the hashtag Grow Together, for your videos, does it sequester an awful lot of those into the held for review? Because
Not
I
yet.
because I
Not
see
yet.
for whatever reason, like 90%, anytime if somebody puts hashtag Grow Together,
Mhm.
it ends up in the held for review
No, I've been
comments.
lucky, I guess, that way then so
Oh,
far.
I mean, it's just me. I don't get visited by the porn bots nearly that often, but I do
Okay.
get I guess it thinks that Grow Together means something else.
Uh,
You have to go to the dark web for that.
yeah.
You don't have to go to the dark web, but you have to go to a different hub.
Right.
Good. Well done, sir. Well done. Later on this week, Fan Expo, their spring convention here in Toronto, is going to be happening. The Toronto Comic Con. I'll be doing a tour video Friday, spotlighting some of the cool sights and sounds of that terrific scaled down version of Fan Expo in Toronto. Keep your eye out for that. Again, Saturday I'll be on Only Slabs. Sunday night, I'm hoping to make an appearance on Mark's little show, the fantastic At Week's End. And yeah, keep an eye out for an upcoming Walmart video. I do have quite a selection of packs again. I stocked up, and
Chris is the reason why nobody else can get Walmart packs, because
Right.
what happens
in Canada,
Walmart brings them down through Canada. Everybody knows the Walmart packs are actually made in Santa's North Pole during the off season, and they come down through Canada. Well, Chris takes them all, and before they get down to us here in the U.S., and then that's why you guys have such difficulty finding them.
I haven't seen one in a Walmart here in almost a year.
Yeah, but it's a small price to pay to keep those polar bears at bay.
yeah. Oh, what would you rather? No Walmart packs or the invasion of the deadly
Roaming
white
polar bears going around the street?
Yeah, remember,
Yeah.
there's only two creatures besides man on this planet that kills for fun. Killer whales, polar bears. Look it up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for spending some time with us. See, CJ, thank you in particular. And thank you, everyone else. We appreciate your time.
Pandering. Hashtag pandering.
Thank you, please. But yeah, he's at the wrong channel if he's expecting that not to happen. But again, everyone, please check out Rob and myself later on tonight on Sector 2815 for Guess That Key, along with Legion of Comics with the terrific host Paul, Sector 2815. Good night, everybody.